also new MCP server that I'm using that I'm excited to. I just checked this minutes ago, and the MCP server was good, and now all of a sudden the Context 7 MCP server has failed. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's helpful. That's exactly what you want, right? You want your MCP server to not work. So, anyways, Context 7. Love the concept. So you tell it, I'm using this, then give it use Context 7, and it will go and essentially hit the docs for all those tools that you mentioned. I messed around with it a little bit last night and was pretty happy with it. So, but as you can see, it's not working right now. So, yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's what everybody wants to have happen, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Right now, recap of where we were. Wait, this will help. Having a microphone helps. Pro tip: don't try and stream with your microphone pointed that way, over there. You'll find your engagement is lower than normal. So, yeah, I've only been doing this for, I don't know, 7 years now. So, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm on top of my game. Anyways, using Claude Code in Visual Studio Code today. So we're going to try that approach versus historically just in the terminal. So today we are going to, we have our, let's just let's reset where we are. We can add a location. The problem is when the location gets added, so you say, hey, I want to add a location, you zoom in, find your spot. Like I know this is my McDonald's. So there we go. Yes, a location. Now the problem is when you actually create the location, it's not creating the point correctly. So there is the SRID, I believe. Let's see. We have a bug in our I can't type today. Our location creation logic where we don't set the SRID as expected. Make sure the front end handles as is our standard, converting lat long into the proper location structure for post GIS and the entire backend. So yeah, you may have seen in the past it's like 4216 or something like that, or 4236. Also, Claude Code today, or maybe yesterday, launched hooks. Hooks is interesting. Hooks has something that I'm excited about. One of the things that was always an issue that's nice about Visual Studio Code is I can go in and configure VS Code to always run prettier. Let me start over. With Claude Code's new hooks that they've turned on as of the latest version, I can now do the same stuff that I do in Visual Studio Code, where I can set it to run prettier or lint whenever I save a file to ensure that every file has the proper formatting, passes linting, and all of that. So now I can create hooks. I haven't done it yet. It's something I want to do. I'm working on my own custom / command on the background off stream that will let me manage some of this. So I'm going to add a hook to where whenever it writes a file, saves a file, it runs those commands. So it's going to format the file, lint the file. We'll know right away if there's any issues or anything along the way. So that's the way we do it in VS Code. So let's do it that way in Claude Code. Okay, let me stop. I've got to add a note here. One of the things that we're doing is when we pinch and zoom to zoom in, every time we change the coordinates, it's rechecking for location. So I want to add some logic that if the coordinates are now more zoomed in than they were before, there's no reason for us to requery the API. So, and then in my tool, because I haven't done it yet, I haven't put all the items in GitHub yet. So that's the thing I want to do. Okay. So it's doing its thing here. What exactly it's doing, don't know. Come on, Claude. You can do it. And we wait. And wait. Hold on. The locations in the database are created from our seed script. We have no locations in the database created by the app. The one it created was invalid and was causing errors loading the main page. I deleted it. We now need to fix the front end to pass the proper SRID value. I just need you to do that, Claude. I know what we need to do. I need you to do it. Oh. No, no, no. Remember, remember from our memory that we want everything from the API and lower to use the full location object of PostGIS. It is up to the front end to convert from straight lat long to our expected format. So we don't want to do this in the database because we need the front end to put it in the right format, because that's what our memory says. Yes. That proposed edit looks good, but don't we need the SRID as a part of that too? That is the main problem. Okay. That should be right. We'll find out. Okay. It's auto-generated from the drizzle schema using create insert schema. Since the schema defines the location column as geometry location type. Yep. No, I don't want to. No. We want the front end to convert lat long into the format expected by the generated schema. We might be at the point where I could have fixed this faster than trying to educate Claude on what to do. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're there. No. Let's look at. So we now have a location. We're saying test location. See right there, that's the issue right there. That's the problem, is it's not creating it properly. False. Here are the records from the DB with the location column. Wait. Notice that the location column is different for the test location you just created. So here, we do this. We copy. Can I copy that? Let's see if that works. Can I just drop a file in there? Downloads. Uh, ooh, boy. Okay. So here's what we need to do. We should, in our create location form, Claude GTFO, on submit. So let's see what it's expecting here. Let's see. This is going to freaking drive me crazy. Okay. That should do it. That's all we needed. Why did it fail? Do we need to change the schema? No, 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 no. The problem is the query. Oh god. Okay, Claude, I'm getting you out of here. We're just gonna fix this. Gosh. I'm going back to this. Hey, NCP server works great. Okay, cool. Okay, so now if we do that, now if we go back here, so I believe that might do the work. Problem is that breaks our concept of we put it in the PostGIS format every time. Right now, I don't care. I've been wrestling with this for too freaking long for such a minimal thing. So slow. Right, we're not even compiling. Port 3000 in use. This is it. This is that point in the project where it feels like everything grinds to a halt. You have two choices. One, roll up the white flag, which looks like my app has done with the all white screen. Or you can say, F it, I'm going to figure this out. And we're at that, we're going to figure it out point. And this is failing because we have an incorrect location in there because it thinks it got everything right. Well, I got news for you. We got to get rid of this record because the data's wrong. Okay, now we refresh and everything will be fine. No. So yes, even with the magic of AI, your patience will be tested. Stuff's always harder, more annoying than you think. Even with AI in your back pocket, you're still going to get to this point where your head's exploding because everything should be working and all of a sudden it's not. So I believe in you. You're going to push through. You're going to figure that out. That's exactly what I'm going to have to do here. We might be at a point where it's a clean refresh of everything running. Might have to shut everything down, which we're doing. Okay, we're doing that. Get all these. We'll just close everything to the right. Heck, we're going to close Chrome. We're going to close Visual Studio. Docker, you can keep doing your thing. You're fine. Okay, here we go. Get everything back up and running. Okay. Why is port 3000 in use? See, I made the mistake. I changed things up. I said, "Oh, hey, let's use Claude in VS Code. Everything will be fine." False. We're now in this disaster of a situation. There's some phantom dev server running back there. Better Off probably doesn't like that we're 3,000. All right, last straw, reboot. Sorry, folks.